Hey guys, my name is Cody Barton. I'm 26 years old. I live here in downtown Phoenix, Arizona. And in this video, we're talking all about how wealthy people manage their money. Hey, this is Cody Barton. Welcome to my channel where I talk all about real estate, business, and systems. And in this video, we're talking all about money.
Show me the money.
Are you somebody that, whether you've made a lot of money or you don't make a lot of money, no matter what, anytime you get your hands on any money, it falls through your hands like quicksand? I know exactly how you feel because I felt the same way until I actually found a way to manage my money and find some strategies for myself to continuously save money, invest money, while at the same time having fun, spending money on things that I enjoy. So I'm going to tell you a little bit more about my philosophy about managing money, what to do with it, and where I learned my philosophy from. And make sure to stay tuned till the end of the video, and I'm going to show you the specific percentage breakdown of how I'm managing my money to continuously grow my wealth while enjoying it as well. So first off is the foundation. And so where I got my foundation behind managing money was really from a book by T. Harv Eker called Secrets of the Millionaire Mind. And so specifically this book right here is exactly where I learned the basic foundations behind how to manage my money, because not only does that book talk about how to manage your money, but it talks about the inner world of money, like the blueprint, the things that you heard growing up, like money doesn't grow on trees, or what are we, the Rockefellers, different phrases like that when you were growing up, hearing that from family members, that caused issues growing up, right? As you get older, now you're taking those money philosophies into your life and you're making decisions around, your family, around philosophies that you took from when you were a child. So now we're going to be talking about where to actually put that money that you're bringing in every single month. What are the percentages of where you should allocate those funds to? One of the favorite things that I learned early on when I was starting in entrepreneurship is one of my mentors, they told me, they're like, look, Cody, in school they teach you that copying off somebody in the classroom is called cheating. But really, in real life, what that is called being smart. Because if you follow somebody that has what you want, it's going to be able to allow you to get there faster than they did because they're giving you the information. They've already went through the trials and the tribulations of what works and what doesn't work so that you can just take, hey, this works. I'm going to implement that and make that work for myself, right? So what I'm going to do is show you those 6 jars, the percentages that T. Harv Eker suggests getting set up for yourself.
Like the sound of that.
All right, so we have 6 different jars, basically meaning 6 different bank accounts that you're gonna wanna set up for this to work. I'm gonna brush over these really quick. So number 1, you have your necessities, which are gonna be things like your rent, food, electricity, bills, day-to-day living expenses. That's gonna be 55% of your income. Number 2 is going to be your long-term savings for spending, which is going to be buying a new car, going on a vacation, a flat tire on your car for emergency expenses, things like that, medical, unexpected bills, things like that. That's what that account's going to be set for. Number 3 is your play account. That's specifically for you to take 10% of your income, spoil yourself, spoil your family, have fun, go golfing, get a massage, whatever that looks like and is exciting for you. Number 4 is your education. And specifically on the topic of education, putting 10% of your income to continuously grow yourself. Because one of my mentors, Jim Rohn, always talks about how formal education will make you a living and self-education will make you a fortune. So if you want to be on that side of the equation, you have to self-educate, invest into your education account. Number 5 is your financial freedom account. That's taking 10% of your income to put into stocks, mutual funds, passive income vehicles, real estate, any other investments that you're going to invest money into that are going to give you a positive return on your investment. And number 6 is your give account, which is taking 5%, giving it to charity, giving it to anonymously donating that money, giving it to family that's maybe in need. In a nutshell, those are the 6 accounts that you should get set up today to get yourself set up financially to continuously grow and create better habits.
That's a great idea. I'm with that.
So one of the things that I wanted to address before we even move any further is, okay, I understand it says 55% of your income goes to necessities and all these other percentages going to these other areas. I get it. You may be living paycheck to paycheck. You may be saying, Cody, I don't have any money to put into any of these other things, let alone do I have any money to invest into my financial freedom account or my savings or anything like that. So here's the deal. You can cut back in some area of your life. If you're living paycheck to paycheck right now, start looking at some of the things you're spending money on. Netflix account, Amazon Prime account, like you have all these different accounts that you're paying money for, or just unnecessary expenses. You're buying coffee every day and you don't really have the money to be doing that. You can cut back on some of those expenses and just start small. Remember, like I was saying before, it's not about how much you're putting into all of these accounts. At the beginning, it's really just about setting yourself up with a habit. Because when you start creating the habit, it's like the habit of going to the gym. When you first start going to the gym, you have a lot of resistance towards it. You're like, I don't really want to go. I don't feel like it this time. But as you continuously go to the gym, you start to get into the routine. It just becomes natural. It becomes normal to be doing on a consistent basis. That's how it becomes with managing your money, but it's getting through that initial stage of feeling uncomfortable, like, I gotta set up these accounts and start putting those money in those different areas. So here's what I would do. If you're starting from basically zero, you don't have any, money saved, or maybe you have a little bit of money saved, just set up the accounts. Utilize a savings account where you can set up 5 different savings accounts, and then you have your one primary checking account, and then just have them set up and put a small amount of money into them. Start with your long-term savings account, and the reason that I suggest that is so you can at least build up an emergency fund within there of maybe $500 or $1,000 for the flat tires that happen in life or the unexpected medical expenses that come up. And then you start getting that foundation there, you start consistently saving money. And it's okay if you're only putting away small amounts at first. If you're putting $50 a month, $100 a month, less, maybe you can do more. It's great. It's about getting that habit going. So once you start the habit going, then you can start adjusting those percentages. And remember, you don't have to stay where you are either. If you're only making, if you're making $3,000 a month, $5,000 a month, $7,000 a month, whatever amount of money you're making, you can figure out ways to increase your income. Bringing more value to the company that you're serving can increase your income. If you have a business, increasing the amount of sales that you have is going to increase your income, right? So there's different things you can do to increase your income, but it doesn't matter if you increase it if you don't have the foundation laid here of saving your money and putting this money aside into these different accounts. So like I promised you, I'm going to tell you what my personal percentage breakdown is now. When looking at it, currently right now, 20% of my income goes to necessities, 50% goes towards the financial freedom account, 5% goes towards the fun account. I put another 5% towards the education account, 5% towards the giving account. Then the final account, the long-term savings account, I put 15% towards. Now, the important thing is it didn't start there. I continuously built up to that. At the beginning, a lot of the percentages was all in the necessities. I didn't have tons and tons of, extra cash to put into these other accounts. But the important thing was I created the habit, and then over time I started adjusting and putting more and more towards the accounts that meant the most to me, so I could make my financial freedom account grow a lot faster, so I could, rapidly invest more money, and reduce my necessities account so I didn't have to live on as much money, so I could live a little bit more below my means and invest more in growing my future. If you like this video and you want me to do more videos about finance or business, money management, let me know below. Or if you're like, hey Cody, this video sucks, also let me know below. Either way. But don't forget before you leave to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and we'll see you in the next video.